Well, happy Friday, everybody. You know what? We have made it to the end of the week. And today's card, well, it includes one of the wildest first inning trends that we have seen all season. There is a team that we're targeting today that has now gone 22 consecutive games without scoring a first inning run. Their last opening frame run came all the way back on June 24th, a full month ago. We're putting that streak to work for us as part of today's three-team specific NRFI Parlay. I am Mark Wallace, co-host here at Weekday Wagers, where I sit along DG and Robbie Hockey every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which means we're live today, this afternoon, with our six-pack of picks. And, of course, it's Friday, means saloon shots. As always, these plays, well, they're powered by the AI models over at justicestatsports.com. Make sure you're using promo code WAGERS50. It's going to get your first month for 50% off. And today's parlay is going to start with the early game on today's slate. We're going to target the Colorado Rockies. They're facing Milwaukee left-hander Shane Drohan. And Drohan brings a perfect 5-0 NRFI record in this matchup. He's held opposing batters to a 125 batting average and a 176 wOBA. His first inning whip sits at 0.80, and he's recorded 6 strikeouts. Colorado hasn't offered much resistance on the road over the last 30 days. The Rockies are batting 189 in the first with the 295 wOBA. They do have 7 hits, but they've struck out 11 times. Drohan has consistently avoided early traffic, and Colorado hasn't shown enough away from home. I really like this early spot to get us on track. The second leg is Seattle, and this is the trend that jumps off the page. The Mariners have been held scoreless in the first inning in 22 consecutive games. The last time they pushed a run across was against Pittsburgh on June 24th, exactly a month ago. Over the last 30 days, Seattle's batting 225 with a 272 wOBA, but they only have 1 first inning run. The Mariners are facing Mackenzie Gore, who owns a 7-2 NRFI record. Gore has got 16 first inning strikeouts for a 42% strikeout rate, which gives him that swing and miss ability to really get through the top of Seattle's lineup. His 1.33 first inning whip does create a little bit of a concern. It does show that this spot does have a little bit of risk, but the Mariners simply have not been able to convert their opportunities into runs. 22 straight games is no longer a small trend. Seattle has gone an entire month without scoring in the first, and I am trusting that drought to continue for at least one more day. The final leg is going to target the Los Angeles Angels against Logan Webb and the Giants. Webb owns a 7-1 home NRFI record, a 1.13 first inning whip, and he only lets opposing hitters hit 233 against him with a 296 wOBA. The Angels, they're batting 278 in the first over the last 30 days on the road, so they've made some contact. However, their 310 wOBA is much less threatening. That means the Angels have completely dependent on stringing together hits or running into that occasional home run to create early offense. Webb's ability to attack the strike zone, limit walks, and keep hitters from creating consistent damage has helped him cash 7 of his 8 NRFI opportunities at home. That makes the Angels the final team we're targeting to remain scoreless. Now, we're moving to the full inning NRFI, and I'm going to the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets. For this play, I'm going to need both offenses to be held scoreless, and Roki Sasaki gets the ball for the Dodgers. He owns a 6-2 NRFI record. He's been able to hold opposing batters to a 233 batting average. He's got a 125 first inning whip. Sasaki has allowed 7 hits, 3 walks, and he's given up 1 home run. So he does create a little bit of traffic, all right? But then again, the other side we're talking about is the Mets. Why? Because the Mets have been horrible lately. They are batting only 200 in the first with a 238 wOBA. They've recorded 9 hits, but more importantly, they have struck out 16 times. I love this spot. New York has managed 5 runs in the first inning when they're at home over the last 30 days, which is slightly below league average, okay? Which means that this offensive profile still gives Sasaki plenty of ways to get through a scoreless first inning. Sean Manaea is going to handle the other side. He'll be pitching for the Mets. He owns a 2-1 NRFI record at home with a 1.00 first inning whip. He's only allowed 2 hits. He gave up 1 walk, all right? But more importantly, he's holding opposing batters to a 182 average. The Dodgers' first inning numbers have been surprisingly poor. They're batting just 136 with a 185 wOBA. That translates to me, they have plenty of offense. It just doesn't get started. they don't get started early at all. Okay. Sasaki and Manaea have combined to deliver an NRFI in 8 of the last 11 opportunities that they both had. Both offenses are batting well below 200. I love this matchup where it gives us solid pitching versus two offenses that are trending to the cold side here. So to recap, the team-specific parlay is the Colorado Rockies, the Seattle Mariners, and the Los Angeles Angels. The full inning play is going to be the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Mariners haven't scored a first inning run in an entire month. Let's see if that 22-game streak is going to help us get into this weekend with a winner. And I'm going to learn how to talk before 2 o'clock, I promise you. Make sure you join us there. Can't wait to see you in the chat. Best of luck.